Alright then, welcome to this week's top 5 camps. Trust me when I say, right, the builds this time round are unreal. You do not want to miss them. Well, unless you're this weird fella here. But yes, these builds are just the next level. Now, as ever, you beautiful bunch, all of these builds have been chosen by a panel of judges. There's links to their channels down in the description. So with all that being said, I guess we better get into it, aren't we? In the number 5 spot, we have one of the best nature decorated camps, I guess you could call it, that I have ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sorrow with the Country Roads build. Now, the eagle-eyed viewers amongst you would have noticed that this is actually a prefab. Yes, I did actually vote for this as well, so I don't know, is there something strange in the water this week? You tell me, but yeah, despite it being a prefab, the thing that stood out to me on this thing, I have quite literally never seen plant decoration like this. Like I say, it just looks natural. It looks like it's part of the game. This is mind-blowing, Sorrow. I'm properly impressed. I am extremely impressed with this. Not that that's worth much, but yeah, nuts. Absolutely nuts. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm still seeing stuff now, like, look at that little garden there. This is insane, Sorrow. Fair play to you, mate. Wow. Let's just distract ourselves from that wonderful little jungle that Sorrow's got going on. Let's take a look at the prefab. I think it matches in with this build. It's not a bad-looking prefab at all. Yeah, perfect for this build, 100%. Interior decor, could have done with a little bit more, but, I mean, it matches the theme, I guess. In this case, I think it would look stupid being too overly well decorated. So, yeah, it's not bad, Sorrow, but it's the garden, really, and it, guys, that makes this build. In all honesty, the prefab's an added bonus. You could have whacked down one of giant dinosaurs in the middle of that, and it'd still look pretty cute. Giant, oh, there's an idea for somebody. A prehistoric jungle build. I want to see that. I want to see that. Sorrow, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on number 5 spot. On a normal week, mate, that would have been way up there. In the number 4 spot, we have another banger of a build. This is last one left with the Derelict Den. Simply lovely. Now, for all of you that don't know, this is a pre-existing shower and toilet block in the Cocaine Valley. It's also a bastard to build in as well. Make no bones about it, this is not an easy location. I think Last One Left has done an immense job with this. He's kind of kept some aspects of the toilet block visible, but he's not relied on that pre-existing structure. He's actually added a substantial amount to it, which in my opinion gives it a little bit more character. The building that he's built around here, you could get away with just throwing some shit down and calling it done. Yeah, it is a really awesome looking spot. So yeah, kudos to your Last One Left for not being a lazy bastard with it. So the structure itself, it's law friendly, it's very scrappy, fits in with location well. I must say, I do like that crane. Very nice touch indeed. Yeah, it's deceptive, this one. Like I say, it's a very, very difficult location to build in. I've tried it. Nah, not for me. Let's take a look at the interior decor. Right, you've actually done a little bit of building in here, and you've got floors down. Now, I'll be the first one to admit, I've not actually tried putting floors down in here, but I can imagine the clipping issues you must have had mustn't have been pleasant. Same with your wall pieces as well. That's quite impressive, that. Let me know what it was like down in comments, Last One Left. I'm intrigued to know how many strokes you had creating this. But yeah, as a whole, interior decor, very well done. Yeah, this is a cool build. It's law friendly, it's a tricky little bugger, and I think you've done a great job of a pre-existing location. 10 out of 10 from me, mate. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 4 spot. Well deserved, pal. All right, now this one's a tasty little build. In the number 3 spot, we have Shez79 with the Salmonella Shack build, also known as any average KFC. Now, obviously, you know why I went for this, don't you? Yeah, of course you do. I love KFC because I'm fat. It's as simple as that, really. But no, on a serious note, this is an awesome looking camp. It looks like a KFC, doesn't it? It's even got its own little drive-through. Now, believe it or not, right, making camps like this that... What's the best way to word? Making camps that look like in real life structures, that sounded wrong, but I know what I'm trying to say, is not easy. It is quite a tricky thing to achieve. And there's a simple reason for this. It's a video game set in a nuclear wasteland on a totally different time divergence than we have. You get what I'm trying to say, don't you? It's a tricky one to pull off this, but I think Shez has absolutely hit the nail on the head. It's like that McDonald's camp that Voiletu did not one back. You look at it, you know what it is instantly. Now onto the interior, and let's face it guys, it's a fast food restaurant. You're going to struggle to do anything other than a fast food restaurant, and yeah, anything else in here would look stupid. This is exactly what I'd expect to see in this kind of build. I think Shez has captured the inside of a restaurant perfectly. Maybe a little bit cleaner than most real-world KFCs, but yeah, I think she's done a solid job with it. Awesome work with this one, Shez. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 3 spot. Right then, so for the number 2 spot this week, we're going diving in some strange crevices. Sounds like an average Friday night from my teenage years, but yes, this is Spyros Hidey build. And how many of you have actually seen it yet? I mean, the Steam kind of gives it away, but yes, this is one of the best camouflage camps I think I've seen thus far. I think if it didn't have the smoke coming out at chimney, you could possibly walk past this and not even see it. I do wish they'd give us different tones of grass roofs, though. That is one thing that pisses me off about that build set. It's like, why give us a shade of green that doesn't match in with any... But I digress, I'm sorry, I'm going off on one. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we can see on the exterior. It's designed to be hidden, and I think he's done a decent job with that. Let's cast our eyes on the inside of this thing. Yep, quite simply phenomenal. Now, I happen to know this place is a bugger to build in, like a real pain in the penis. And that just goes for putting decor down. The fact that Spyros actually managed to build a basic house inside of here it's mind-blowing, really, because this is actually a crevice, guys. It's literally like a little trench. There is not much room in here. So yeah, Spyro, kudos to you for managing to pull this off, and well done on the decor. It's really, really well done. The attention to detail that you put on this, yeah, you've knocked this one out of the park, pal. What a really cool and unusual build in a really challenging location. Yeah, this is more than worthy at number 2 spot, pal. Thank you very much for entering this week, and yeah, congratulations on said number 2 spot. So now we come to number 1 spot. However, we do also have our honourable mentions. They'll be coming up right after this, so make sure you stick around for them. They're both very impressive builds. However, let's get back to task at hand. This week's winner of the top 5 camps is Radrux with the Lost Walker camp. Now, I don't know what to say, right? I've seen some mad shit from Radrux. I really have. He has done some incredible looking builds, but this is just... I don't even know. I don't know. It's getting mad. Some of these builds are just getting nuts now. Just look at it. It's not even so much about how it's built and how it's put together. It's having the brains to come up with designing something like that. I mean, what have we got here? Let's see what I can dissect. We've got what appears to be telephone booths as the walker's head and control pod, which you can actually sit in because Radrux has merged a seat into that. I like the functionality, I must say. We've got those Cauldron Buddy Pot reward things from that new event as feet. I don't know the name of them, and I don't care, right? I know what they are. Yeah, and you know what they are. That's the more important thing. So how's about we just don't argue and just forget about it? Yeah, how's that sound? Now, for body itself, we seem to have a mishmash of clocks, stash boxes, neon tubes, and whatever that white table thing is. Again, I don't know the name of it. It's one of those things that I see in game and I just don't know what it's called. So please, somebody tell me down in bloody comments because it always drives me insane. Yeah, basically what we've got is a mishmash of a load of different items being bastardized to create a giant walker. And it's cool as penguin piss. You can argue with me as much as you want, but that thing is bloody cool. And like I say, the ingenuity to actually come up with this as an idea, it is just awesome. I like this. There's a lot of trickery involved. Obviously, it's quite complicated. But above all else, it is one of the sickest builds that I've seen in 76. Guys, you know I like my vehicles and my random shite like this. And this one's up there. I just wish I knew more about how these camps were built so I could explain it to you. But I don't, and I don't care to learn either. Way too much effort for me, that. Radrux, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 1 spot. Hats off to you, mate. More than well deserved, my friend. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up the top 5 camps. Let's take a look at the honourable mentions. Who should we start off with? Ooh, tough choice this week. Let's go for Tilius. Yeah, it's bloody lovely, this camp. This is called the Watoga Cargo Campsite, and I love it. Literally one of my favourite camps of the week. I just love how scrappy it is, but how different it's been put together as well. It's just, I don't know. There's just things on this that make it stand out to me. The main thing being just like the stilted nature of it. I know that sounds stupid, but look at the Nuka-Cola bottle. How he's built it up on supports, effectively. I mean, yes, it's totally bloody random, and I have no idea why he's done that, but that makes it cool. It makes it unique, it makes it stand out, and the whole camp's like that, really. Even the main building has got some stuff in it that you think, why would you build with that? But it works. It looks good. Scrappy, like I say. Tilius, really unusual, but cool looking camp this. Yeah, the decor's on point, it stands out, and you did actually get one of my votes this week. Thank you very much for entering, buddy. And you know what, actually, just before we go, I've just noticed the rope bridge that you've made. Yeah, that's bloody cool. This is an awesome camp. Alright then, so for our second honourable mention is a camp that I wish hadn't have actually got in as an honourable mention, because I feel on a normal week this could have been easily top 3 material. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Backyard Barbecue Build by Silver Bunny, and I don't really need to say much, do I? From an exterior point of view, this thing looks awesome. I love the shape of the thing for a kick-off. I like how it kind of looks low-friendly, but it does have a few clean vibes to it, like the glass windows, for example. I think your lighting is 100% on point. I'm also a fan of that random cola bottle that you've got sticking out of that little annex there as well. Random, but I like it. This is a seriously cool build. Like I said, I wish it wasn't in, because this would be... It could even be a #1 camp, this. It really could. I mean, look at decor as well. It's just so well done. And even simple things like the filming, the fact that Bunny's took the time to get actors. Yes, it doesn't, you know, affect the camp build at all, but it adds to the feel of the place, and it's just a nice bit of presentation. Yeah, Bunny, this build for me is top notch. Any other week, like I say, this would have been in top 5 easily. Thank you very much for entering, my love, and thank you to everybody who entered this week. Remember, it's you lot that keep the top 5 alive, and I hope you continue to do it as well, even with all the new competitions that are coming out. Think what you want about myself, but I still think that some of the best builders and the best camps are showcased here. So yeah, again, I just want to say thank you all for keeping it going. Thank you to our judging panel for this week. They're up on the screen now. As I mentioned at the beginning, links down in the description. Show them some love. And a massive thank you to all my channel members and Patreons. The extra support is much appreciated. Anyhow, as we say it north, I will love you and leave you, and I'll catch you at next one. Have fun, everyone.